Hey guys, I'm new to the channel. Today I am playing Honkai Star Rail Story Quest, well, new one. It's part 2 right here. I had to do some things, but yeah, I might have my mic muted for the most of this video, so you guys can like get a full experience, but yeah. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I will see you all maybe later. I'm gonna mute my mic now so you guys can enjoy the video. Bye! I'll see you guys. I'll talk if I need to though. So, yeah.
Hello. And...
Hello. If I'm not...
Yes. Oh, are you a messenger? No.
Ma'am.
So... Huh?
Yes.
I see. I come from Kremnos. You know, Kalinicus. There's nothing to be sorry for. With the coming coronation of the new king of Kremnos, I'll take up my lance against the creatures of the Black Tide and seek vengeance.
What's wrong? I'm busy. There's a lot going on in the city, and I've got my hands full.
Mister, we're sorry to bother you, but...
No, wait, Lady Casters, did Lady Aglaia send you because of some mistake I made at work?
Keep your cool, Titus. I'm Anaxagoras from the Grove of Epiphany, and a colleague of your father, Old Titus. A few days ago, your father passed away.
Wait, what? My old man died? That's no shocker. At his age, he was due for the River of Souls any time. Just up and left me behind. That old man. I've been telling him for ages to stay in the Holy City and enjoy his retirement. But no, he just had to go off to that grove and mess around with those scholars. Still wouldn't budge after all those arguments. That stubborn old thing. I already got him a retirement home and was waiting for him to come around. All my effort is wasted now, and he didn't even give me a chance to say goodbye. That bull-headed old man, stubborn as a mule.
What are you talking about? Shh! They're gonna know you're listening!
Oh, hello, young ones. Is there anything I can help you with?
Are you the father of Keinani and Artakama?
Ah, yes. Did my, alas, forgive this old brain of mine, both... What's the matter, young one? If they refuse to apologize, just let me know. There will...
What should we do?
Mr. Fabio. The Black Tide.
What?
They fought until their last breath against the Black Tide to defend the Grove. As the Chrysos heir stationed at the Grove, I failed to protect them. Mr. Fabio, if you're upset,
Don't put it that way. Even if my Artakama wasn't one of the Chrysos heirs mentioned in the prophecy, she was still a heroine, wasn't she?
That is it. That's all the colleagues' families that I remember.
Good work, Mr. and Professor Anaxa.
Let's go. Take me to see Aglaya.
All right. I'll lead the way.
Please, careful, not the spirit thief.
Let's go back for another soak.
Ha! I'm even taller than Kefali now!
Thank you for the food you give us, great Circes.
Miss Castoris, my lord.
Hello. We have an important matter.
My apologies, Miss Castoris. Lady Aglaya has just informed...
That's just great. She refused. Answer me this, friend. Did Aglaya order you to take me directly to prison?
Who are you?
Please don't jest. It's possible that she really is busy. Let's wait here a moment.
It's fortunate we don't have to confront that woman while I'm hauling around this sick body. Castoris, and this friend I haven't gotten the chance to know, I'll take my leave for today. That Titan made a myriad of adjustments on their own. My head still aches from that. I don't want to stay a second longer in this noisy city if I can.
Please be careful. Akama isn't the Grove. This place...
is covered by her golden threads. Don't worry. As I said before, I'll mind my behavior.
Mister, so many unexpected things happened on our journey to the Grove. We truly had no intention of putting you in danger, let alone face the Black Tide head-on. The Black Tide is not just an enemy of Akama, but all of Amphorius. Even back when the forces of strife coveted the Holy City, their warriors still undeniably halted the Black Tide outside Castrum Kremnos. Nigador's core flame now sits vacant, and the Black Tide has returned. The Grove is an academic city with the best understanding of the Black Tide. It shouldn't have fallen so easily, and yet it was taken overnight, leaving the city in blood and tears, haunted by the spirits of departed heroes. The trial of strife is imminent. I pray pray Mighty will be able to steal his resolve soon. Lady Trebe once traveled across thousands of cities in Amphorius to repel the Black Tide. But even they have no recollection of this powerful enemy in all their journeys. Perhaps the fall of Strife has triggered even more terrifying events in unseen places. As for me, I detected a strong stench of death from speaking of Thanatos. Mister, there is something else I wish to verify with you. You must have an idea of the curse I bear by now. Yet when you caught me in the grove, I'm curious why you weren't affected by my apologies for the abrupt... Mister, you must be tired after being on the move these past few days. Please set aside the tragedy at the grove for now, and rest for the day.
I'd love to go in and take a look.
Trianne?
What's wrong? Is there trouble at the grove?
Yes, I sensed something. It was fleeting, but very strong. Trianne used the Century Gate.
Can you see what's actually...
No, it's fuzzy like always. But the enemy's aura has disappeared. Maybe they've moved to a safe place?
Let's hope that it's just a false alarm. We should place our trust in him and Castorus. They will keep Trianne safe.
Aggie, one day, Trianne will reach her limit, and Trebe will take on the role of gatekeeper from her. We are all aware of that. I am just a little concerned about her state of... We want to say a proper goodbye at the very least.
I will pray with you.
Thanks. And Aggie, it looks like we will need you to come with us to the baths this time to... It feels like neither of us have laughed for a long while. It's time to head out with the West Wind!
All right.
Here's really hot and heavy. Has it always been like this? Is someone... What happened?
What? Watch out! Kremnoin. This is... their doing?
Aggie, now's not the time to dwell on that. Let's help the injured people first.
Excuse me! Coming through! Oh, you two are here as well. That's a relief.
Even the Twilight Courtyard is involved? What in the world happened here?
I actually just came to relax. But as soon as I got here, I saw all these people lying on the ground. I've examined them, and they don't seem to be seriously ill.
Multiple individuals fainting simultaneously from the hot pool steam? Where is the manager of the Bobs?
He disappeared, and no one knows where he's gone to. Some people have been saying that the Kremnoans are behind this.
Let these people rest. The two of you, please come with me.
Have you thought of something, Aggie?
Yes. While their intentions elude me.
What's going on?
This is really bad.
Snowy! Even...
The culprit is...
Dee! What did you do to...
It's just another...
Duel?
As I expect. On the surface, these two are the mightiest warriors in the Holy City. But they're still impulsive. Speak up, Mighty. Tell us...
No. Am I see? What kind of...
Nothing. I was just imitating your usual response. I don't feel anything special from you. Have you passed...
The ritual hasn't reopened yet. In case you forgot, it hasn't been that long since I pulled you out of the trial.
I didn't forget.
Then?
In twilight's last gleam, Makima stands bold. Her walls sturdy, dreaming of her fruitful garden. Yet little do they know that they will step into flames.
What are you playing at this time?
I just felt like reciting...
Kremnoan steer...
These lines
I know how to interpret poetry, Haikis. Don't compare your
So, are you suggesting...
I'm still thinking about what I should do.
Never mind. An idea does...
Go ahead.
Maybe we both need to relieve some stress. This time, we'll see who can... What? Are you chickening out?
The phrase chickening out does not exist in the Kremnoan language. Looks like I'll have to teach you...
And thus, with unparalleled resolve, the two warriors' determination even alters the very hue of the steam. Flames intertwine with scalding vapor, reaching toward the heavens, shrouding the sky and the sun. The spectacle is so magnificent that none dare gaze upon it directly. Since we can't see what's happening in the competition, why don't I regale you with a tale of kings to... Do you recall the long before the dawn, for tens of thousands of... It fixated... It set its sights on the other's neck. It was stuck. It had nowhere on the land of Amphorius. Some lives meet their end at dusk, some at dawn, and yet others. And at last, the most...
My lords, would you like me to reduce the temperature a little?
What? You're chickening out already?
Get lost.
Are you asking me to get lost, or...
Do whatever you want.
Oh, please, forgive my presumption.
What a spectacle of folly.
This is what you get for daring to challenge a Kremnoan without understanding your own...
What I'm...
We will personally escort back...
You're wearing way less...
Is this the latest trend now? Getting into the baths while dressed in full...
Don't look at me like that.
Very well. Let us bring this farce to a close, shall... The flame chase journey is destined to be a lengthy one, replete with obstacles.
But thanks to those two, all the gloom has vanished into thin air. Oh, we just had quite the
Such an empty bath is indeed a rare sight. I was looking forward to unwinding after work.
How about we go to the biggest bath?
Let me check. The water temperature.
So,
It's so good.
But Lady Treeby, aren't you going to soak in the bath?
We will have to pass. After all, we've become children.
please understand that she can no longer endure the heat of this pool due to the blessings of Yanis.
Oh.
Are you curious about us, Hyacinth?
I am, but something tells me...
Don't get all nervous. It's not something we can't discuss. The truth is, a long, long time ago, we were a mature adult just like Aggie. Then, because of reasons, we inherited Yanis's divinity and gained the power of passage. And in return, the price we have...
Each opening of the Century Gate...
We don't know what awaits us at the end either, but anyway, that's why we've turned into children.
In that case, when you opened that giant Century Gate above Akama during the battle against Nikador...
Well, there's no way around it. We all know that the flame chase journey won't be a smooth ride.
Maybe we can find a way to fix it. The primary we will do everything.
So your first I look forward to your good...
Lady Treeby, what's wrong?
Something's off. It's that strong... Wait, no, it's Trinan.
I win this round of escorting the bathers home.
How does one contender alone make a valid competition?
Offering a compliment or two wouldn't be the end of you, you know. What is that word? Is that your native tongue?
It means hyena. I'm likening you to a weak hyena. By the way, you...
Though we've been acquainted for some time, I have rarely heard you talk in the ancient tongue of Kremnos.
It's because I'm not exactly a master at it either. I can listen and...
You can rot.
You speak as if that worry about yourself.
Well, it's because there isn't much to say. Ides Elysiae is simply a tiny village that disappeared. The only times I get to see it are in my dreams, and in the trial from the Lance of Fury.
I knew it.
Yes, I saw it all. Ides Elysiae ablaze with everyone. My family, friends, and my kin, lying in a sea of flames. A blood-red half-sun hung in the sky, just like on that day. And before my eyes, that murderer killed Cyrene. But I saw its form this time. I fought it in the trial. But even though I've been fighting, improving, and resolutely...
You were blinded by...
That's right. And that's why I am true...
You finally picked up some manners. Better... There is no word for fear in the Kremnoan language. But to answer your question, I saw Akama in the trial. As well as... Hephaestion, we faced life and death together during our days in exile. The wind and the Perdiccas was an Ptolemy was a real.
This is the first.
They died on the battle. Perdiccas.
Midamos.
Leonius.
Idonia.
Yes. They cornered us. And the bot. This is perfect. 20 dusks Ptolemy and his. Then, our enemies.
Midamos. Don the crown.
And at last, my most trusted friend. He hid his condition from me.
A Kremnoan, dying on a sick bed.
Hephaestion, my dear friend, spare your strength.
No need. Even if...
No!
Farewell, my dear.
What a grave trial, and now I understand why you see immortality as a...
My father threw me into the sea of souls to break the wheel of karma. Following his demise, I considered against the dissent of many. Crateros include the instant of strife shall inevitably arrive.
If you take over Nikodor, then you must begin... So, you hesitate because you think leaving your people in the Holy City is a better choice?
I don't know, but I have never been crowned. And those 5...
Your predicament is truly complicated. I don't know how I can give you any useful advice. And that teacher of yours, Crateros?
We've got...
Lady Tribby, what's making you so flustered?
Hurry up and go save Trinan! She got abducted by
Crateros! What's going on?
Mighty Mo. It seems I was the one who exposed my vulnerable...
Aglaya, I demand an explanation.
This man abducted Trinan by force, and forced her to bring him to the... He then brazenly stepped into the trial of the Lance of Fury. And naturally...
She telling the truth?
Because I don't want to wait anymore. If you want to run away from your destiny to become king, then keep running. Someone will eventually stand up and fill in the gap left.
Age has blinded you, T. Can't you see that I'm hesitating because of this very recklessness seared into your blood?
Crateros, do you truly believe you're worthy of entering the trial? To blaspheme against the prophecy? Does the mission we Chrysos...
Do you know how the Kremnoans see you, Aglaya? You're a hypocrite and a megalomaniac.
Silence, Cratero.
Are you defending this woman, Mighty Mos? How many wars did people start because of her and her so-called prophecy? How many cities fell in the past millennium? Their people massacring each other. Even if this so-called Genesis really exists, will there be a place for the Kremnoans in that new world?
Are you done talking? By agreement between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Elders, those who trespass upon the vortex of Genesis need not be Crateros. Your actions are unforgivable.
Aggie, wait! We have a proposal! Lord Crateros did not use violence to harm us. We can sense that his anxiety stems from... Please, Aglaya, hear us out first.
I'm listening.
I'm sorry, Lord Crateros. We were so preoccupied with deciphering the fragments of prophecy that we wish to earn your trust and those of the Kremnoans. I think the best way to do that...
How are you going to show me something?
You've heard about that Outlander, right? He has somehow made a connection. We will ask for his aid.
A fair proposal.
Until then, you will be stripped of your freedom. That is my one condition, and I will brook no argument.
It is not the first time I've been made someone else's prisoner.
Teacher.
Forgive me, young master. Ever since your father died.
This obsession for returning home has become a sickness.
You have a clear head, which is why you're also incomparably alone. If you're truly capable of leading our people, just as you did back...
A fierce fighter. I did not expect such hair. Fulfill your duty as the victor, warrior. And tell me your name.
As if you haven't! Listen closely. I'm here to finish you, Father.
It is you.
Defy. As for you, Haikus! And now...
Then swing your...
No. All I want...
But the walls of... Now, the son of Gorgo.
Cratera. He said the Grand Craftsman Cartonus might have some suggestions. Grand Craftsman.
King of Kremnos it is.
You knew I was coming?
Your matters, I've heard. The path forward you seek, but before that...
What's this?
A signet ring.
What? Mother threw it in.
A long time.
I can hardly...
Gratitude questions you bring...
Fate I all right.
Yet hesitates to...
Because of me, they men, children of strife.
This...
The Kremnoans have been... I accept that fate.
A different kind.
Mama! Mama!
Oh. Now what did you dream about?
I had a dream that
Well, that sounds like a...
Yeah! The ocean wind.
What's wrong, Trebios?
Because the mountain then there was a bed. Mama, does something...
Yes. Unfortunately, it does exist in Amphorius. We call it the Black Tide, though it has nothing.
Oh, the black tide is a bed.
Of course, my dear. The Divine Yanis will then give you guidance.
Wow. But...
If that happens...
Yeah. Friends?
They might not.
Mama... Am I...
Don't be silly.
What?
Now be a good girl and call your friend. Let's play hide and seek, just like we used to, okay? My Trebios is the smartest girl.
The voice sounds so far away. I don't remember.
Your friends, who will chase the black tide away.
Is this from my childhood? I don't remember. That chest! Huh? It's so...
Many years later.
Ooh,
Silly girl.
All right.
I believe one...
In that case, this way. How could I have... Was it just a coincidence? Learning can change.
When navigating it... Oh, sweetie.
All right.
Cersei's also...
I want to be a teacher too. And Mama and the others... But... Use the spin.
There will be an amazing captain on that big ship. She's...
Wow, that's amazing.
Of course you can. I think that there's a noble girl...
Just like Mom?
Perhaps.
I know! I named this doll. I don't remember it all.
Come, let's line them up. Now, Trebios, set them up.
Music box?
Sweetheart, are you... Well, you might...
Put the doll... It's rotating!
That's right. It's a music box. If you place the dolls in the right spots, it will start rotating and play beautiful music out of all your... It's all right, my child. I'll sing along to the tune. Happiness abounded in this lush land by God. 3 carved that they declared thus you and I were created, with words and song. Thus creation. O great Kefali, all-knowing father of stature so tall, with light of dawn converging into a boiling river that flows to the heroic heirs of this world.
What's going on?
Oh, Yanis, please lend me your ears. In the black mist, as death and fate draw close. On the bloodied earth, the living and dead, but ghosts. What is this world? It mirrors your maze-like fate. What is this world? A silent lament without a... What is the past? Wandering ghosts that linger. What is the future? What is the start? A voyage born in solitude. What is the end? It's lonely and subdued. And subdued. And subdued. 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 Hurry! Run! Traitors, run! The black tide has arrived!
Where can I go? What's this? Why? Why are there dolls everywhere?
This is the sacrifice. You won't make it to the end. Only one person can.
I know. It's fine if we can't reach the end. Our minds are made up.
Go. Bid your farewells, treatments. Time is running out.
Mama, are you going to leave me?
My sweet girl. I will never. But remember this, Trebios. All shall bid farewell to one. And that, since your mind is made up, then traverse the black tide and dispel the fog for Amphorius. I shall see you tomorrow, my dearest.
Mama! Are we...
Did you have a nightmare?
Maybe.
It's not yet the entry hour. You still have... It must be that reckless Kremnoan soul.
Aggie, cut it.
I'm just kidding. If I were serious, I wouldn't have waited until now. Do you want to talk about the dream?
The dream itself was nothing. It's just...
You mean...
It's Trian. Even if we were frank, there isn't much time.
Perhaps... I believe there's...
Souls will be spent until the... Once we had a... Now, we are we can choose how or...
Compared with saying farewell to one person.
But advancing, don't feel sad about saying goodbye to us.
It won't be long before I forget what sorrow tastes like. What? Where did that come from?
After all this talking, we are feeling a bit hungry. Do you remember when we first met, Aggie? You were still a little one, and we caught you
Well, my emotion, please, let me do it.
It's fine. Leave it to us. You should rest for now. It won't take long, and we'll call you when it's done.
In that case, thank you.
Then, see you tomorrow, Aggie. Nevertheless, that nightmare is ominous. Memories are slipping away. Even the image of Mama. Just as expected, another trip must be made into the abyss of fate. Hopefully Orynyx will be willing to help us.
Long time no see.
Who are you?
It's been a while. I'm...
Oh.
No way. Do you...
I remember that glib tongue of yours. What brings you here? Surely you're not here to reminisce.
You could tell.
Of course. You only beat around the bush when you have a hidden agenda.
That's not true. I'm here to seek enlightenment, as always. Could you please teach me everything you know about the black-robed swordmaster?
Rumors, unfortunately, and a peculiar dagger. By the way, take this with you. I got it from the sneak attack. It's yours now.
I was right. It is this thing. The one who torched Ides Elysiae to the ground. And killed everyone.
Don't try to be a hero.
Is that what the
That incredible
Are you suggesting? Nonetheless, his mere presence...
You know that I don't believe in...
You don't believe in the so-called prophecy, I know. However, I'm here to seek your assistance, not at the request of Aglaya or Treeby. I just want to eliminate a threat to the city I pledged to protect. That's all. The tragedy at the Grove...
Take a seat. Since you are sincerely seeking I suppose I can tell you.
What's wrong, Trian? Nothing. Just remembering what happened to the monster in the black cloak. So don't be scared, Trian. We got back safe from the... Sorry. For the same thing, of course. Remember? Tomorrow we will reveal the prophecy's past to First, we need to restore the memories that have been blurred by the fragmentation. Since Yan is caused... Also? Oh, yes! Oh, on Saffron? Yes, it's... And when we I see! But it'll... This... After all, we will have to give it a try. Leave it to Trian. In any case, I remember that aged... Let's be on the lookout as we go.
It's a dead end ahead. Turn back, teacher.
What? Aggie? No. Wow, this room is huge. Trinan, did you? Yeah, I saw it. What are you two whispering about? Treeby? Trinan? Trian can't even hear our own telecom. Well, never mind. Trian suddenly feels like this place is quite... Oh, there's a whiff of safari in this room. It's right over there. Over here. Follow Trian. Trian, slow down.
Even if separation is our fate, a futile death is not the solution.
Right here! Wait. Wait, isn't that... Could it be... Is it... But why Orynyx has the... Come on, this isn't the right time to be playing games.
Separation and death, reconciliation doesn't come easily for a mortal.
Treeby! But what? It was... Huh? There's really nothing here. I swear! Trinan, Treeby, we were just lost in our thoughts. what you saw was likely, okay. Could Orynyx be trying to make us falter? Something feels off. Tree, what do you mean? It might just be an illusion. Is Orynyx really putting us through it? Ugh, still no luck finding any safari. I suppose we can do without it. Let's try to convince Orynyx. Whoa, Treaty, Trinin, look at this! So cool! It's really quiet in here. Do all Titans live in dark places like this? What's going on? Orynyx!
Are you saying that the black-robed swordmaster...
This is the most let's start with the first premise. Its peculiar, ceremonial blade can interact with a core flame, as evidenced by the pull I felt when it stabbed into my chest. I hypothesized that the blade can sense, absorb, or even retain core flames. The second premise is even more explicit. When it was engaged in fierce battle with many of us and was heavily distracted, it remained consistently focused on me. Or rather, on the Titan Circes inside me.
So it's plundering the flames. But if your argument...
Not necessarily. The first target is me. The second target is Orynyx, who hasn't yet fallen. And the third is Akuma and the but I suspect...
What about Thanatos?
The whereabouts of Thanatos. Can you fly?
No, I can't.
Can that swordmaster fly?
Good point.
If they had wings...
That's a relief.
With the distances between...
Orynyx! Are you in here? No response at all. Did they foresee that we were coming and hide in the fog, or... Treeby, we should leave. This temple has other people in it. What? Oh. Listen, footsteps. Fast ones. 3 or 4 people coming this way. Come on, we need to hide. Treeby, Trinin, come check this out. What's this? Trian feels like... Little Gray?
We only saw the 2 of you collapsed on the side of the road when we arrived.
Danny and I looked around, but we couldn't find any traces of Lady Trian.
What about the black-robed swordmaster?
Blast it! Of course it's him. We were still too late.
Then Lady Trian...
She doesn't have much divine power left.
That you're both safe is already a blessing. Everyone, we must take action now. The other group will come... I didn't get to tell... I'll tell you the details as we...
Lord Finan!
Did Aglaya's people get here?
Yes. Lady Agalaya already knows about this Finan. I understand.
I have indeed planned to return to the Holy City and discuss the strategy with Aglaya. We'll need...
Renan will stay in the Abyss too. That way, both sides can communicate with each other.
Thank you, everyone. We're back, Aglaya.
You should have come to me first, Finan.
Aggie, there's no need to scold Snowy. Akuma is currently in...
I know. Finan, tell us your plan. Time.
This being is not just hunting titans, but...
Yes. Just like...
Regardless of whether you're right,
But its madness is also an opportunity. Anaxa had already left the Holy City with Cersei's core flame well...
Tell me.
Because this time, the power from... He is the key.
Ma'am, do you...
I see. Finan, is it castration?
Yes, that will be... Then, we'll...
Impressive. It's very clever. Can you do it, little...
Yeah.
Such, by the way...
What are they...
That's short-sighted, but that's a problem, Finan.
Of course.
I apologize. The situation brooks no... Of course. We are grateful to you for... May carefully sharpen our gaze.
You mean Mighty? He's... Don't worry. That man would never...
Farewell, my dear friend.
You and I, we are both...
If you're truly capable of leading our people beyond this blood-stained fate, then prove it to me once more, mighty...
I knew you'd be here.
I heard you're about to set off on an expedition.
That's right. It's going to be a tough battle, and our destination is...
Is that why you're here?
No, just the opposite. You can entrust the front lines to us this time. You can't
Have you heard the story of Geocles?
Sounds like you've spoken with Cartonus. That's the...
Let's have a chat before we go our separate... Cartonus told me that back in ancient times, the mountain of Geocles was different. He resisted their traditional way of life, yearning for the world beyond the mountain. They're safe, but humdrum culture was like fetters around him.
He sounds a lot like you.
Yes. That is why he, too, faced the same dilemma as I do. One day, during one of Geocles' many ventures beyond, the Ladonians were at war with their arch-enemies, the Companions, and they used the mountain as a base to carry out guerrilla warfare operations. When Ladonians were planning to plant mines and explosives all over the mountain, and then lure their enemies within. With danger lurking with every step, the mountain dwellers' homes were no longer safe. Geocles quickly returned to his...
Let me guess. They refused change and chose to put up with this...
That's right. The mountain dwellers were fearful of even the smallest change to their lifestyle, let alone leaving their home. Despite the imminent war, the elders would rather they didn't give up. If you were in his shoes...
Lead my people on a resistance, perhaps. I'm not sure. I can't think of...
A solution that would make everyone happy, huh? That's how naive we are. He took the mountain dweller's store of gemstones and traded them with the Ladonians for a massive amount of gunpowder. But he didn't do this to fight the That great fire marks the beginning.
But leaving their homeland also brought many mountain dwellers misfortune.
They were hunted by Kremnoans or enslaved. Indeed. That is Geocles for you. The merit... It's simply because he took action and enacted change with his own hands. He didn't try to make everyone understand him, nor did he even waste time trying to make everyone happy. He started a great fire and burned the shackles of tradition to ashes. And then forced everyone to march toward the coming.
You've made up your mind, haven't you?
I'll be leaving Akuma soon to fight the Great Darkness. So, listen well. If there comes a day when we meet again on the battlefield, and remember to stab your sword into my back through my 10th thoracic vertebra.
You have my word.
Go now. The battlefield calls. But if you find yourselves with no other recourse, pray to that blade in the sky, and loudly call out the name of the new god.
That's the sound of an all-out war. Let's hurry. The battlefield is just ahead. No way. A Kremnoan? I didn't think she'd managed to send the Kremnoan.
And Ackerman?
What? Didn't the...
Kalaya. Our king will be back soon.
Rest in peace. May your... Did they come to fight on their own accord? Or...
I can still become king. Nigador is with us!
We're almost there.
Once we take back the core flame, Yanis's passage will open. When that happens, the rest...
But remember what Mighty said before? Cast aside... Let's go, partner.
Finally.
Pent in the memories of the dead! Executioner!
You sure know how to keep a man waiting. Any later, and I fear the Titan would have sacrificed him.
In lunar flame.
Frail child of humanity, 'tis more effort keeping you hale and whole against that blade than it is in seeking the truth of the world.
Savor it for me.
What's in your prescription?
Save it for your own skin. Blade of Moonlight.
I failed to send you.
I've heard the call.
All but one day to return to the great tree.
I'll overcome the thorn. Serenity is before me.
Oblivion. Return to the great tree. I failed to send you.
They're trying to overwhelm us with numbers. Split up. Take them out.
Oh, what a spirited display, deliverer.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame. Blade of Moonlight.
Score. I failed to send you. This one. Return to the great tree.
I will dispatch you.
Return to the great tree.
Is there a chance?
The chains.
You sure know how to keep a man waiting. Any later, and I fear the Titan would have sacrificed me.
Frail child of humanity, 'tis more effort keeping you hale and whole against that blade than it is in seeking the truth of the world.
In lunar flame. Tedious. Blade of Moonlight.
doubt, farewell.
I will dispatch you.
Try harder.
Time, what's in your prescription?
Unnecessary. A blade
All
knows no
will be
mercy.
revealed in lunar flame.
A veil to send you.
I've heard
That
the call.
paradise, savor it for me.
Get ready, Croft. Can't hold out much longer. Quiet. I know what I'm doing.
Stand down.
I will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Blade of moonlight.
At long last.
How embarrassing. You didn't come down from the sky?
This city is mine anyway. So why shouldn't I go through the front door? Minion of the Black Tide. I, King of the Kremnoan Legion, be your opponent today.
Long time no see, Nikador.
I will dispatch you. Fight is set.
Torment and doubt, farewell.
A blade in you. That paradise, savor it for me.
Such petty tricks.
Blade of moonlight.
I will dispatch
All
you.
will be revealed in lunar flame.
A veil to send you.
I'll overcome the thorn. Serenity is before me.
A blade no you.
Rejoice, for I grant you the honor of...
It's time to end this.
Heroic souls of strife, heed my call! I am the Lance of Fury. The agony this world needs! Witness this. New God has come to Castrum Kremnos.
Look! The warriors have...
Are the rumors?
As the Council of...
They really gave the core
What a noisy crowd.
This,
It's probably because Oryx was a generous...
what they don't know is, regardless...
A meeting?
Professor Anaxa, matters that require just...
That's not up to me, I'm afraid. Don't worry, I don't want...
They have differences in ideology. All right, I suppose that's putting it lightly. Don't worry.
I'm sure you don't need my...
somehow feels like...
Yeah. Well, you've been lost in thought.
Yes. She was at the bottom of the valley outside the temple. But...
I'm sorry.
It's alright. They also found someone else besides Trian. He was no better than a...
What a brave...
Yes, it's Krateros.
Stop! If you want this girl dead, you'll have to kill me first.
How ludicrous. Your body made of flesh and blood.
Better to die in battle than
She's lost her divinity. I have no interest, but answer me this, child of strife.
As the leader of a pathetic killer.
And crumble.
Good. Supreme glory shall be mine, as I indulge in the light. Come, let us fight for Amphorius.
We foresaw this cruel parting 1,000 years ago.
But Lady Aglaya, I don't understand. Why does she look like she really turned into a doll?
Don't be sad, Hyacinth. Trian has used up her borrowed time from Yanis, that's all. Her spirit is now riding the west wind, flying ahead to a world free of...
If a world does that mean everyone from...
It exists, Hyacinth. It loves all of its creations dearly, and would... What about the Crimnoan veteran?
The Twilight Courtyard has done all we can. I had to use the Sky Priest's techniques to help him to walk again. But if light ever disappears from Akama for good...
The parting hour is upon us. Yet the golden thread runs slack. The heroes have returned with their spoils. Everyone, please take this. You've returned unscathed, and brought tidings of triumph. Truly a moment worthy of celebration.
It's incredible.
You could say this is the true face of history. I do not see a Naxa around.
Yes. It just seems much more efficient than letting you two go at it endlessly.
A rash decision. After all, he still bears a core flame with him. I do concur with your assessment of the Chrysos heirs had initially crafted a plan regarding the order to return the core flames. But this
If we don't return the core flames to the vortex of Genesis, and we leave the Titan's divine positions vacant, we can't even begin to imagine the disaster. But the most pressing issue...
Finan, Castrus, Mighty, and Hyacinth. Treepy and I devoted a millennium. Only a chosen few, yet we cannot compel...
Truly a
Yeah. How about letting... Special...
Bruh, how long is this story quest? Oh my god.
I see the reap.
I really hope
my
the story
life
quest
in the
is
hands of
to
the
the
Twilight
near.
Courtyard. That
Saving-
priest girl, but this isn't about me, Mighty Moose.
The power of strife is stirring a tempest within me as we speak. My bones have turned into steel. I've made history.
My goodness, like how long is the story quest?
Indeed.
You may wait.
You've realized the aspiration now. You can at last bring our... What?
Over 2 millennia past, devote yet, gazing upon our this history, the city and the beliefs.
You! Are you trying to strip Kremnoans of the pride we've amassed over thousands of years with...
That pride holds little significance, Krateros. Now that I've assumed the divinity of strife, my next step will be to renounce the title of king.
No.
Convey my message to every Kremnoan.
Do not do this, mighty... I beg you!
Our history commenced in the year 2506 of the Light Calendar.
What? 2506?
I, Mighty Mos, last king of Castrum Kremnos, son of Bilko, hereby proclaim the Kremnoan dynasty comes to an official close today.
You have killed us. You have killed us all.
No. My mother's signet ring. It served as a symbol of... Take it. You no longer needed a cruel fate, yet.
Why task me with being your...
Because only humans can get... What? Humans who...
I failed.
That is irrelevant. What truly matters...
The one who persuaded...
Yes. I staked I promised her that I would...
And what is next? Where will you be headed?
To the place where I belong. The madness that has plagued Nikador in the dark... It's now my turn to fight. There are some people to meet with before I leave. Let's go.
You know what? I'm just gonna make a part. I don't know what part is actually gonna be. This is gonna be part 6, but I don't care. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys, if you guys want to see more, like and subscribe, comment down below. Hope you guys enjoyed. You guys want? Hope you guys have an amazing day or night. And other than that, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.